Alright, welcome back to another episode of the Overwhelmed Podcast. I'm your host Andrew, and now it's been a while, right? Like I know some of you have been wondering, like, hey, why has he not made a new episode in a while? And I'm getting sick of this man. But I have a good reason, or I do. I have a very good reason. Is because I am lazy and I don't want to do it. So here we are. Alright, we're back. We're back at 6:45 p.m. on the day before it's supposed to come out. Yay! Um, so I know a lot of you want a new episode, and I'm sorry, and thank you so much for wanting more. I'm so lazy, so here we go. Now, before my motivation wears off, let's get started. So let's get started talking about the number one show right now in the world, which is, according to an article from CNN, Squid Games. Now, I watched Squid Games, but we'll get to it later. According to a CNN article, doctors are saying your kids probably should not watch Squid Game. See, I thought that was obvious at first. I thought it was obvious that you shouldn't make or let your kids watch the type of show. Um, but like the whole point of the show is to win all the games and not get, killed. Um, it says doctors at Child Mind Institute, a nonprofit dedicated to children's mental health, so that they recommend that no one should watch Squid Game until at least the late adolescence, whether their parents are watching with them. Um, well, see, first I watched Squid Games, and it's an amazing show, by the way. Um, Props to everyone who helped make it. It's amazing. I love it. But just like if I'm seeing one picture of it, like seeing like one of the what is it? I guess one of the workers, I guess you could say. You can tell it's not for children. Um, but it's just like full of gore and violence, and it's something not playing slot. But I promise, I love it. I'm not sponsored. Um, so yeah, I just wondering why these people need help to realize that it's not for kids. Um, it's really good, but I just would say you don't watch it unless you don't get triggered by like guns, blood, language, or I think basically 18 plus. If you get triggered or something, then do not watch it. But you probably already did. Right now I'm reading the comments, and this person said, "Why?" Because sorry, it says why? Because it tells about the harsh reality of life. Uh, Sorry, Martha, but I don't think a show where if you mess up or lose a game you get killed has anything to do with the harsh reality of life. But that's just me. I don't know. But anyways, a doctor should not have to tell you that a kid should not have to watch an 18 plus show. But whatever. Some people are just they just cannot get anything without like confirmation. Um, so it's a little bit ridiculous that has to happen. So the next story we have: a California teacher is being placed on leave after mocking Native American culture. Oh my God, people can go one day without a white person making fun of a Native culture. Swear to God, or any culture for that matter, it's not theirs. According to the Washington Post, the teacher said, "I don't know, tomahawks, is that right?" The California teacher can be heard saying in the video, while tapping her arms in the air. She began chanting Sokata, which is a reference to trigonometry math. Sokata? If any of you know what that means in trigonometry, please don't talk to me. Not gonna lie. But I don't have trigonometry yet. Thank God. In my school. Not in my school. In my schedule. But I don't want it. It looks horrible. And this article is just anyways. At the point the room erupted in uncomfortable laughter. Yeah, I would think so. Cause see, today actually, funny story. Today I was in a class and we always had a sub for that class, and I'm not gonna say his name because I'm just not like that. But we were talking about jobs and all that, and then out of nowhere he says, and I quote, oh, I learned this a while ago. He said, surrender yourself to Jesus. So I'm like, what do I do? He didn't know I was gay. So what do you do when somebody says that to you? Straight in your face. Surrender to Jesus. I just laughed and really softly. You know that kind of laugh? Yeah, the laugh that you laugh when you wanted to make someone feel good, when they tell a joke and it's not really that good. I don't know what I'm saying. My point is, uncomfortable laughter is really just, don't know how to put it. I don't like it. I don't think anyone else likes it. So, also, don't try to push your religion on anyone like that. That's some other stuff too, but I'm not going to get into all that. Just don't push anything that the other person, that the other person doesn't want to. So just be aware of that. Back to the article. Critics called out the teacher for imitating stereotypes of indigenous people, and demanded the Riverside, California teacher be terminated for what they say was an inappropriate and offensive act, which it was. She has since been put on leave and pending an internal investigation. What do they do in internal investigations? Do they actually investigate, or do they just ask the teacher what happened, then look at the video, then choose? Speaking of the video, it says the video which reportedly recorded by a Native American student has and then posted on social media on Wednesday, which was a long time ago now, not this Wednesday, but a long time ago, has sparked outrage inside and outside the Native American community. Oh my God, I can't speak. I'll leave you with that. How do you feel about this? Should she get her job back? I hope she doesn't. But do you think she should? Just tell me what you think on Instagram at the Over One Podcast. Now, according to This Now Politics on Instagram, a while ago, Gorgia Rep was fined $48,000 for going maskless in the house. This added up from her last 20 fines, at least, for refusing to put on a mask. Why? Like, put on a mask. A cloth is going to do anything to you. Right? According to a letter from the House Sergeant at Arms, Green, which was, I guess, the Georgia representative, received her first warning in May and was later fined $500 for the offense. Then the rest of the 19 offenses, Green was fined $2,500 each time. A rule that everyone must wear a mask on the floor, Speaker Nancy Pelosi has set last year, has only remained in effect. According to CNN, many GOP members have ignored the rule and fined it as a result. Duh. But anyways, the fee is paid from violator's salary. So I'm assuming that means if they get fined, then no matter what, their salary, there's that fine that's going to be taken out of the salary, then they get the rest. But at least they're getting paid somehow. That's not like something else. Green appealed this at least once, but the fine was upheld. Thank God. This is why you just wear a mask and deal with it. It's not going to kill you to wear a piece of cloth over your mouth and nose. But COVID will kill you if you don't have a mask on. Some of my people that I know might need that advice. Anyways, I'm being a bit too heated. So let's move on to the last story. Sadly, this is not a good ending, though. Sorry. According to CNN, Texas Governor Greg Abbott, a Republican, called on a state school board to remove books he described as pornography. A move that comes after at least 2 state lawmakers have asked officials to investigate books in schools. It continues like Abbott's letter sent to Texas Association of School Boards on Monday did not cite a specific book that contains what he described as pornography last week. So a while ago too. So not last week. Texas Republican lawmaker Jeff Carson released a statement calling on the state's attorney general to investigate books he also described as pornography. In the statement, he singled out a graphic novel, Gender Queer, by Maya Kobabe. I really hope I'm saying that right. Maya Kobabe. This is not the first time LGBTQ plus titles and authors have tried to be silenced, and nor will it be the last. But these comments are just disgusting. I'll just read a few on the Instagram. It says, "Good job," and "Governor, thanks, Governor," with a applause emoji. Then, "Outstanding, he's a hero." That's an award emoji. And then, this one's my favorite. "Hopefully when I have children, it says, hopefully when I have children, every book of that nature is removed from schools." And all these comments were made by, you guessed it, conservatives. Because on their profile, it says conservative, or you can tell someone's conservative or not. If you know what I mean, you know. But I don't understand why these people hate the community. Like, we did nothing to them. But, okay. Jeez, it's only been, 14 minutes? I have to get this out. I'm so sorry, guys. But anyway, that's all I have for you today. I really hope you liked this episode. If you did, give a thumbs up if you're watching on YouTube, which will be the day of this recording this. I'm going to be publishing that. I believe. That would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to hear more stuff like this and music drama, like where we talk about who's blasting somebody over on Twitter and why they blasting that person, so much more, you can subscribe and follow the podcast on Instagram at The Overwhelmed Podcast. That's at The Overwhelmed Podcast, all one word. more episodes will be coming out really soon, and stay tuned for that. And have a great rest of your day. Bye.